For our practice today, you'll need a block on hand and a strap on hand as well. We're going to actually start standing up. So please come to the top of your mat. I'm going to adjust my camera just a skosh here. There we go. Great. So come to the top of the mat, feet hips distance apart, hands relax down at the side first. Let the eyes close and begin to find your ujjayi breath. The toes spreading, feeling a wonderful connection to the earth through the bottoms of the feet. Feeling a steadiness through the whole body. And from here, palms touch at heart center, samastitihi, where we continue to deepen our connection to breath. And if you have an intention for your practice, now is a good time to breathe with it, with that feeling, with that word, that image, that statement. One last breath to let the intention go completely. Hands release down at the sides with your exhale. And inhale, sweep the arms out and up, look to the thumbs. Just a half sun salutation. Exhale, fold forward and down. Hands can come onto shins, hands can come onto the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And if you want to pedal out the legs here in this first one, let the head hang, bend and straighten one knee and then the other. Waking up the legs. Great. Come back to center. Prepare to come up to standing. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Look to the thumbs. Exhale, hands around to the heart. Press through the feet. Grow tall through the head. Two more half suns. Inhale, arms sweep out and up. Exhale, bow forward and down. Breath and movement align. As you inhale, come up halfway. Send heart to horizon. Exhale, fold, soften, and release the neck. Come all the way up, straight legs and spine. Big inhale, gazing overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. So there's a fluidity in the movement. We'll take one more. Inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands around to the heart. And release the hands down at the sides. Step your feet a little bit wider than hips distance and soften the knees. Hands hang, will gently twist side to side. So your arms are totally loose and they kind of swing out with gravity and come back in to lightly tap the body. As you're breathing, feeling the spine awakening gently and sweetly perhaps, or more vigorously if you're ready for that. Now we'll keep this motion side to side as you stay with your ujjayi, but now place the hands on top of the shoulders and keep the elbows level with the shoulders, and you'll feel the twist rise a bit more into the spine. Good. Hands release back down and slowly let yourself come back to center. All right, so feet even wider now. So we're going to compare this movement with a breath of fire. So how it looks is you'll inhale and come to standing with legs straight and arms out to the side and star. And then as you exhale, your knees will bend and you'll twist to the side, pressing the arm forward and back. So it's an inhale and an exhale. So we'll do this with breath of fire. So it's vigorous. A little faster. And 3, 2, and 1. Good. And release that. Very nice. Come to the top of your mat, please. Inhale, send the arms out and up. Exhale, fold forward and down, Sun Salutation A. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale for this first one, plant the palms, step back into high plank. Take a breath here, feeling the posture, steady and strong. On the first one, exhale, knees down, elbows bend, Asha Pranam. Hips slide forward, shoulders lift. Really squeeze the spine. Exhale back, downward facing dog, 5 breaths. Last breath in here. Lift the heels and bend the knees. Exhale, gaze forward and take your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Come all the way up, big breath in, sweep the arms, look to thumbs. And from here, exhale, swan dive, forward and down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the feet back, high plank again. We'll pause for a breath in. And exhale, if you wish, knees down, half chaturanga, or if you're ready, full chaturanga. Inhaling into locust or up dog with thighs off the floor. Exhale, downward facing dog, 5 breaths. Exhaling, gazing forward, take your feet to your hands. Halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, fold, soften the neck. Come all the way up, sweep the arms. And as you exhale, bow forward. Last round of Sun A. Inhale, halfway lift. Now one exhale, step back and lower down through your vinyasa. Big inhale into the back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog, 5 breaths. All right, take the feet to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And now there'll be a change here. So exhale into your fold, but now bend your knees really deeply, chest and thighs together, maybe the inner ankle bones touching. We're coming up into chair. Maybe you like to have your feet separated and your knees separated for chair. Maybe you like to have them together. Either way is fine. But before you even start to lift the chest, really try to send the knees back, press the shin bones back, feel the weight in the heels. Yeah, okay. Now start to sweep the arms forward. And as the arms come forward, just parallel to the floor, draw the front ribs off the thighs, let the tailbone drop, squeeze the knees together. Feel a steadiness here, breathing. Weight in the heels. Use your ujjayi breath. We're creating some strong heat, more than you might think. Try to relax and soften through the shoulders. Good. Now, palms come together. Press the hands together and try to lift the upper arm bones. Gaze to the thumbs. Keep strong through your core. Keep those ribs knitted in. 3 more breaths. Nice. Take your forward fold, heel toe your feet out to the edges of your mat, hands tuck in to opposite elbows for ragdoll, and let yourself go. Release all that heat, release all that intensity. Bend and straighten the knees, sway the torso. Take what you need here as you fully release the head and neck. Hands come onto the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. On your inhale, send your right leg up to the sky. And as you exhale, step it forward between the hands. Drop your left knee down onto the floor. Hands come up to hips, inhale. And exhale, pulse, hips forward and down. Inhale to back out. Now, as we inhale this time, send your left arm up to the sky. And as you exhale, pulse the hips forward and down, add in the twist, wrist or elbow to the outside of the knee, maybe palms touching. Breathe. Very good. We'll release. All right, so listen up. Left hand goes down under the shoulder. Step your right foot halfway back and turn the right toes out. Okay, side plank. Back leg straightens, roll onto the outside of that foot. You've got your right foot here to press into to help you. Right arm comes up to the sky. Breathe. Last breath. Nice. Hand to the mat. Step back, extended down dog. Right leg goes up. Give it a shake if you like. Keep it lifted. You can either step that foot down to downward facing dog, or if you want, come forward to high plank. As you come forward, the right foot lands and you move through a vinyasa. Meeting up in downward facing dog. Left leg lifts to the sky. Exhale, step it forward. Right knee to the earth. Hands to hips. Inhale and exhale. On this inhale, right arm comes to the sky as well. Exhale, pulse and bring the elbow across the body. Prayer twist. One more full breath. Nice. Okay, release. Right hand under the shoulder. Step left foot back halfway, toes turn out. Back leg straightens, roll onto the outer edge of your right foot, left arm to the sky, supported side plank. Nice stretch for that outer left hip. And another breath. Nice. Hand to the floor, left leg lifts, extended down dog. Either step the foot to the floor or exhale forward towards plank. The foot lifts, lowering down, moving through your vinyasa. Meeting up in downward facing dog. Send your right leg up to the sky. Inhale it up. And exhale to pigeon. The right knee comes to the outside of the wrist. Slide the hips back. And just let yourself come forward and down. Down onto forearms, down onto a block, maybe forehead onto your hands or forehead even onto the floor. On your inhale, come up. Now we're going to bring the back knee forward. So your left knee comes forward, and I'll turn around so you can see. That left knee comes forward until it touches the right foot. Left hand onto the hip, right hand onto the floor. Lift left hip up. Exhale, sit it down. And lift it up. And sit it down. We'll take one more. Now, as you sit this hip down, it's heavy, it's rooted. It may or may not actually be on the floor, and that doesn't matter as much. Your right hand comes across the body, reach for the thigh, or if you can, the knee. Left hand comes behind and twist into that leg. Yeah, breathe. And so the gaze is likely towards the left. See if you can keep your torso twisting and revolving open to the left, and turn your head now to look down over the right shoulder. So we're twisting the torso and the neck, the cervical spine, in opposite directions. Great. Release to center. Weight comes out onto that right hip. Bring both of your legs out in front. Bounce them, rock them. Now, your weight will come onto the left hip and send the right foot back. We're going to start with this one on this side. So right hand onto the hip, left hand onto the floor. Press that hip up. Exhale, sit it down. Inhale, lift it up. And exhale, awareness deep in that right hip as it comes to the earth. Last time, lift it up. And as you sit it down, left hand reaches across, grabbing for the knee. Right hand comes behind. Take the twist, gazing to the right first. Now, keep everything as is. Just turn your head to look to the left. Keep pressing that right shoulder behind you, twisting the torso to the right, but gazing left. And we'll unwind to center. We still have pigeon yet to do. So lean your body out to the left side and take your right foot straight back. Lift up to adjust the hips. So we want the pelvis nice and neutral and square. And then take your forward fold over the left hip. With your next inhale, come up and swing your right leg back forward. Back forward. Release the legs, bounce the knees, rock the feet, and release those hips. All right, now we're going to use the block and the strap. So let's start with the block. Take your block behind you, and you're going to bring this block long ways. We can adjust it into exactly the right shape in a moment, but you'll just bring it behind you. Now take your strap, and your strap is also going to come behind the back. So strap is coming behind the back, and you want it kind of nice and low. So the strap is just coming around the top of the thigh here. We're going to make a loop. So please make a loop, threading the tail of your strap through the 2 D-rings, and then skipping one and threading back toward you through the second one. Soles of the feet together, and take your strap around both of the feet. So you have the strap around both of your feet. Your feet are in butterfly. And now hopefully that tail is right where it needs to be so you can easily pull the tail of the strap toward you to tighten. Don't tighten too much because when we lie back with this, the strap will naturally tighten. So just make sure the D-ring is not touching your body anywhere, that it's not against any skin. And then come back first onto your forearms. If you come back onto your forearms, your hands are free to adjust the block under your body. So we don't want the block to press into the lower back. We also don't want the block to press into the shoulder blades too much. So sometimes just a micro release with the block can make a big difference, a micro movement. The head comes down onto the floor and you've got that tail. If you need to cinch your legs a little tighter, you always can. Oh, hands come out to the sides, or maybe if you want your arms up overhead in a wide V, close the eyes. And hopefully, like me, you're feeling a tremendous opening through the front ribs, through the breastbone, through the solar plexus. And then there's also the wonderful release through the groin, the outer hip, and this bound angle. So I'm going to be quiet for a while and allow you to simply breathe as fully as you can into the chest, using your breath to free up any constriction around the ribs, around the heart. Noticing here the back bend, noticing the squeeze into the low back. Let that squeeze be nourishing for the kidney organs and for the tissues of low back. Really allow your breath to awaken here. Don't go to sleep, but give effort to full, expansive, generous breaths. Okay, we'll prepare to come out of this. So hands come down, and the first thing is to protect the neck. So you might even use a hand to help you lift the head as you bring the chin towards the throat. And then you can come out onto your forearms, kind of getting out the same way that we got in. You can release the strap. Off to the side, release your block. Off to the side, bring your hands behind you and we'll windshield wiper the knees. Okay, grab your strap. I was just kidding about having it off to the side. Grab your strap. The loop can still be in it, no problem. Come down onto the back. Both of the feet on the mat with knees lifted. Send your right leg up to the sky and place the strap around the right foot. And if you want to straighten your left leg out onto the floor, you can. Hold on to the strap with the right hand. Bring your left palm onto your left thigh to help press that leg down. Use your strap and your arm to pull the leg in towards the heart for a hamstring stretch. We'll stay with this for a few breaths. On your next exhale, release the right leg down and out to the right. And inhale it back up to center. Twice more. Now on this third one, the leg will come down and it will stay down. Try to soften and release the weight of the leg with gravity towards the earth. The leg comes up to the sky. Switch the grip. Hold on with the left hand. Right arm comes out in a T and bring your straight leg across the body for a spinal twist. Try to press your right hip away from the shoulder. So this top hip is moving down towards the bottom of your mat to try and lengthen. We'll come back to center. Release the leg and place the foot on the floor. Send the left leg up. Interlace, not interlace, but place the strap around left foot. Hold on with left hand. Right leg can straighten. Right hand onto the thigh. Draw the leg in for the hamstring stretch. On your next exhale, left leg releases down and out to the left. Inhale back up to center slowly with control and release again down on your exhale. And come back up. And last time, leg comes down and let it hang out there. A few breaths. Inhale back up to center. Switch the grip of your hand, holding strap with right hand, left arm straight out from the shoulder. And bring your straight leg across the body. Gaze out towards those left fingertips and try to press your top hip down towards your bottom toes there. The fullness of every ujjayi breath filling the spaces. Last full breath. With care, come back up to center. Release the foot, release the strap, and take what you need. Maybe you want a windshield wiper, the legs. Maybe it would actually feel better to lift the legs and shake them out. Maybe you want to take a little happy baby. Maybe knees to chin, or knees to chest rather. Good. And let yourself come down onto the floor. So the legs stretch out for Shavasana. Press down into the upper arms or the elbows so you can lift the shoulders and bring them together and down the back, accentuating more openness through the chest. Release the palms, close the eyes, and settle in to some stillness here to allow the integration to really notice that harmonious hum in the body. Even a short asana practice can inspire vitality and radiance through our physical form. But it's easy to miss. So as you're here in stillness, tune in to that inner hum. And let that go all the way to the bones. A sense of deepening. Just a couple more breaths here. And with a big inhale, bring some movement back to the body, the fingers, the toes, the arms, the legs. When you're ready, stretch the arms overhead with a big stretch. Rolling over to one side. Find your seat. We'll bring the palms together. And today, rather than Anjali Mudra, we'll come into Kapota Mudra. So all you do from Anjali is you just bring the knuckles of your hands away, right? That's it. So there's space in there. These hands are touching and then the thumbs touch. This is called Kapota Mudra, and it's the Kapota means dove. It's the mudra for peace. So as we chant our closing chant of Shanti, 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 which also means peace, we have this beautiful dove mudra symbolizing that white dove of peace in the heart. So let's take a breath in together and exhale that breath fully. And now we'll take a deep inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. By the light and the love of the truth, for the happiness and the healing of all beings everywhere, in all the realms seen and unseen, we offer and dedicate the merits of our practice for the benefit of all that is, all that was and all that ever will be. Om Tat Sat. And so it is. Thank you.